Hello and welcome to the season opener of the UCI E-MTB Cross-country World Cup. Wes Monaco is presented by Département Alpes-Maritimes and is the first of 7 exciting rounds taking place across Europe this year. The Wes season always starts in Monaco, and this year we're in a new location in the incredible mountains near Bray-sur-Roya. Nestled in the mountains, day 1 of the season kicks off with bike checks and photo shoots for the riders. That doesn't stop preparations in the rain. Here's Jérôme Gillot getting ready for qualification race. Riders catching up after the off-season. And here's last year's reigning champion, Nicole Goldie of Trek Bosch, looking very relaxed. Here's track 1 of the season, 2.8 kilometres in length. Riders will do 7 laps. Let's meet Jess Rogers to tell us more.
Day 1 of the season here in Bray-sur-Roya. It's raining, but the atmosphere is great. I'm with Justine Tonzo, who's previewed the track. How was it?
It was very good. We have a very technical and slippery track, so I love it. And also very physical. We are in the south of France, near my home, so I'm very happy to be here.
Amazing. Well, let's take a look at it.
Justine Tonzo, 3rd overall in the World Cup last year. Let's see what she makes of the course.
Okay, so here begin the single track. Then here we begin another technical section, which is very funny. And at the end of this uphill, we have a very tricky track. Then we go up at the climbing peak with a very nice view and a very nice downhill, which is very funny. And just there, the descent, the downhill is very nice. And this downhill is very fast. Then we go on a little single track when we can cool down. And then it's the start.
Thanks, Justine. It's a good-looking track. Here's the race format. Qualification race first, then the mass start race, and then the podium ceremonies. First up on day 1 is the qualification race. The riders do a 1-lap time trial of the course. That defines their starting place in the main race in the afternoon. For the qualification race, they go off 1 by 1 at 1-minute intervals and try to set the fastest time possible. The women go first, followed by the men, and they go in reverse standings order from slowest to fastest. Nicole Goldie, despite a crash in the qualification race, takes the Raspini pole position for women, and Jérôme Gillot takes the men's. All smiles from Nicole and Jérôme, last year's world champions, very happy with their perfect start to the season. Let's get to race number 1 of the season, all the riders lining up. Few smiles. Nicole Goldie in pole position in that rainbow jersey. Some more relaxed than others at the moment before the race starts. There's Jérôme Gillot in the rainbow jersey alongside Joris Rief and Hugo Pajon. Here's our starting grid, the top 10. Expectations are high. The whistle starts the 2023 season here in Monaco. Fast and furious start. The whole shot winners, Nicole Goldie and Emmerich Einzer. Not much to separate the riders, the male and female riders alongside each other. Nice footage here from Jérôme Van Eck. The men's leading group, Hugo Pajon, Joris Rief and Jérôme Gillot. It's a tough uphill section on this course. You can hear the breathing of the riders. Nicole Goldie leading the women. Sophia Wiedenroth close behind for Specialized. There's Justine Tonzo trying to make up lost time from her early crash. This is Nicole Goldie maintaining her strong lead in the women's category. The world champion now pushing hard. Look at that stunning backdrop. This is Hugo Pajon in 3rd. This is fellow Frenchman Théo Charme in 4th place. Now Gillot's managed to overtake the Swiss champion Joris Rief and goes into the lead. It really is a sensational location for this opening part of the season in Bray-sur-Roya. Look at this downhill section, so tricky. Still a great fight going on between the 2 leaders in the men's category. Nicole Goldie looking so strong, comfortably leading the women's race. This is Sophia Wiedenroth Following in second place, they make it look so easy. Justine Tonzo still hunting them down from behind. But it's the reigning world champion and World Cup winner, Jérôme Gillot, who takes the first win of the season. Joris Rief, the final little climb to the finish. He comes in with a wheelie for second place. Nice camaraderie between the two of them. Hugo Pajon settles for third place after a battle with Théo Charme. Let's take a look then at the race men's results and what Jérôme has to say.
I'm happy to win here for the first race of the season. I'm in good shape and I like this track, so happy.
Let's turn our attention to the women's race. Reigning world champion Nicole Goldie never relinquished the lead, takes the win for the women. Justine Tonzo managed to overtake Wiedenroth on the last lap to come home in second place. Wiedenroth settles for third. There, let's take a look then at the women's results. Nicole Goldie, happy with her victory.
Yeah, I think it was a good race because I had a great start, and then behind me I think Justine crashed and I had luck and I can go, and yeah, I can continue, and it was good.
Goldie, the winner of the whole shot, powered by Fassi, and collecting that award, the first of the season. And Emmerich Einzer in the men's category had the fastest start and takes the whole shot. There's our two whole shot winners. And now to the women's podium. A great start to the season for the world champion. And time, as always, to spray the bubbles. Here's the Women's World Cup standings after the first race of the season. And here's the men's podium. Jérôme Gillot in that familiar top position after a great battle today with Joris Rief. Here's the standings after round number 1. 25 points always for the win. And a little bit of fun with the bubbles. Looks like Joris is enjoying himself in particular. On to race number 2 and track 2. A lot of rain overnight, so the number of laps reduced to 5 for the main race. As you can see, pretty wet and muddy morning on site in Bray-sur-Roya, but things got underway for the qualification race. A very different situation. The riders really having to use their technique well and also work out how best to use the power of these e-bikes as well. You can see just how difficult and slippy this course is. Look how much mud is on these bikes and on these riders. Really damp qualifying, but Justine Tonzo and Hugo Pajon come out with the fastest times in the qualification race, and they take the Raspini pole position spots for race 2. There's our pole position riders, Hugo Pajon. On to race 2, and things have definitely brightened up a bit. We're on to the starting grid. Here's the lineup for the top 10. Justine Tonzo in pole to try and do one better than her performance of yesterday. Hugo Pajon in the top spot in qualifying in the men's race. And we're off. The second race of the season here in Monaco. And it's very fast through the whole shot. Rief and Pajon fighting it out there. Antonia Doberman and Hugo Pajon fastest out of the blocks and taking the whole shot. Stunning backdrop as the riders make their way up the mountainside on the first climb. Jérôme Gillot takes an early lead. Hugo Pajon not far behind. Teammate Emmerich Einzer follows. Here's Justine Tonzo looking strong from the outset. Nicole Goldie, the world champion in pursuit. Anna Spielmann, the debutant, third position down that descent. Gillot suffered a mechanical actually. And he's finding himself now in a fight with Hugo Pajon. Emmerich Einzer managing to overtake on the last lap. And then overtaking. That's going to give him his first win in a World Cup race, and he celebrates. Teammate Pajon holds on to second place, and unusually for the World E-Bike Series, Jérôme Gillot comes home in third place. Let's take a look then at the race results. Big celebrations. Emmerich Einser takes the win in 49.35.
Feeling good, it's a first race win for me. So yeah, it's not what I was expecting, but it's okay, it's cool, I'm really happy.
After her problems yesterday, Justine Tonzo takes the victory. Very happy with that performance. Look at the mud on that bike. Nicole Goldie comes in to take second place. Great camaraderie after the finish, and look at that. Debutante Anna Spielman picks up third place.
I felt very great today. I could push on my bike, and I had no misery on my start lap. So I did a good start, and I had to lock down the brain and just push harder than ever.
Here's Nicole Goldie and also Jérôme Gillot picking up their awards for the fastest lap. The power lap powered by Magneti Marelli, and the whole shot powered by Fassi, this time Antonio Dauberman and Hugo Pajon. Here's our women's podium. Anna Spielman, the debutante, looking particularly happy. What a performance. And there's the standings in the World Cup. It's close. The top two tied on points. Here's our men's podium. Emmerich Einser on the top step. Let's take a look then at the standings. Jérôme Gillot on 41 points in the lead. And that's a wrap for round one of the UCI E-MTB Cross-country World Cup here in Monaco. It's had it all, rain, shine and some epic racing. If this round is anything to go by, then we're in for one amazing season.